Hey Mom,
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
We figured you wouldn't want some elaborate party to celebrate turning the big 5-0. Plus, we can't really do that considering COVID. But we knew that you've been through a lot this year and we just wanted to do something extra special for you.
We could sit here all day and talk about how wonderful you are, but we thought it would be more meaningful for you to hear it from some of the other kids that you've impacted over the years. As a testament to all the lives that you've touched, let's hear from your former students.
Mrs. Browse, this is Caitlin Williams. You knew me as Caitlin Powell. I had you at Shikellamy for my junior year of honors English, and I honestly, my class with you was what got me through my junior year. I know junior year can be super stressful, and it was what I always look forward to. When I came to you at that point, I knew I wanted to be a teacher, but you really solidified my love of reading, and you really made me want to become a reading teacher. And to this day, I am now a 5th grade reading teacher, which I absolutely love. One thing you also taught me, and it's affected how I teach, is you were always very open and honest with us. I had you right around the time when Michaela had the different, I think it was virus or something with her health going on, and you were out for a little bit, and you were just so, I remember you were just standing in front of the classroom and just being like pouring your heart out to us, and that's really affected my own teaching style. I now, like, that's how I teach. I'm open and I'm very honest with my kids, and I know I don't really like to hold things back, and I think that you're a huge part of that. So I want to thank you. I am who I am today because of you. I am the teacher that I am today because of you. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday. You definitely deserve it.
I'm Melissa Zubak, and I had Mrs. Browse for junior year honors English at Shikellamy High School almost a decade ago, back in 2011 and 2012. Since graduating from Shikellamy, I went on to go to the George Washington University in Washington, D.C., where I've lived ever since, and I now work in PR and marketing for commercial real estate developments across the country. Writing is obviously a huge part of my day-to-day, and I'm so grateful to have had teachers like Mrs. Browse early on who were so supportive and encouraging. Looking back, I think one of the most special things about Mrs. Browse is that her enthusiasm for the subject matter was contagious. I know I can probably speak for a lot of us when I say that Old English texts were not the sexiest subject matter for a bunch of 17-year-olds, but she found a way to make it something that we looked forward to coming and working with every single day. So, Mrs. Browse, thank you so much, and happy retirement. I'm kidding. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day.
Hi, Mrs. Brown.
Hi. You go.
Okay. So this is Ashley Laysenring, now Harold, obviously. And I graduated in 2009, and I had you for honors English in 11th grade at Schick, and it was so fun.
Josh Harold, 2010. I know I had you, and I can't tell you what year it was anymore.
Wow.
They all run together. I don't know what else to say about that. But you were one of my favorite teachers, and I enjoyed being in your class.
Yeah, you were awesome. And we just wanted to get on here and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yay.
Have a good one.
And we hope you have an awesome birthday and keep being awesome, I guess.
Bye.
See ya!
Hey, happy birthday, Mrs. Browse. Hopefully this year is a good one. I mean, speaking of years, I've been out of high school for at least 5 years now. Your class even before that, so it's been at least over half a decade since I last had your class, and I can still remember it clear as day. I remember the Scottish play we couldn't say the name of. I remember, I think it was Beowulf, right? Beowulf and these Greek myths and these larger than life stories, and how you could break them down for folks that even weren't, keen on listening and learning to comprehend these stories and really gather the deeper meaning behind them. And I always appreciated that. You were always somebody to go to and talk with about these things. And I also remember, I think it was you who were saying you wanted to adopt me in class. I think that was definitely you. And I also remember you were the best kind of teacher. I think it's said that the best kind of teacher is the one that shows you where to look, but doesn't tell you what to see. And one quote you had that stuck with me over the years was that you said, Noah, whatever you do, you're gonna be great at it, but don't put the pressure on yourself. And I'm sure you've said that to many, many other students over the years. I probably don't remember that specific moment, but to me, I do remember that, because that's exactly what I needed to hear when I was trying to make some difficult decisions in that moment. I was coming to you for advice, and I didn't want to come off like I was asking for advice. I was trying to just hint around at the question, and I don't know if you could sense that or you already knew what to say, but you had the exact words I needed, that to not worry so much about the implication, but to just do what felt right in the moment, to not be held down by that pressure, right? And I was thinking about career options, and if I want to go to certain classes, what I wanted to do, and you helped me make that decision. And now here I am, many years later, going into a career in higher education. So I'm still in the education field, and I can only hope to one day have the same kind of impact on someone else's life that you have had on me. Happy birthday. Hope it's a great one, Mrs. Browse.
Hi, Mrs. Browse. Phil Peterson,
Tom Peterson,
2010.
2014.
Happy birthday. We appreciate you. You're the bee's knees.
Thanks for being a great teacher.
Hi, Mrs. Browse. Happy birthday. It's Natalie and Lily Schock from Shikellamy High School. I graduated in 2017.
I graduated in 2019.
And you were my junior honors English teacher as well as my honor society advisor.
I didn't have you for any classes, but one of my favorite memories was in your classroom with Natalie my sophomore year.
We want to thank you for being the best teacher ever. I remember one day, it was the end of the school year, I asked you if you ever thought that I would be a good teacher. And your response has stayed with me, and I hope that as I move forward, I can become as impactful and as kind as you are as an educator.
Have a nice birthday!
Bye-bye!
Bye!
Hey, it's Riley Barrett. I had Mrs. Browse junior year for Honors English, and what I loved about her was how personable and how passionate she was. She was an awesome teacher, and one of my favorites definitely that I had in high school. Happy birthday, Mrs. Browse.
Hey Mrs. Browse, happy birthday. It's Larry Harold from the class of 2015. I can't believe that it's been, 6 years since I've graduated. I can honestly say that I remember our conversations in my junior honors English class and at lunchtime like they just happened last year. Those were great conversations. Thank you for putting up with my obsession of all things British. Thank you for exposing me to British literature. I can tell you that since I graduated, I've been to England twice. I loved it, and I often thought of the things that we discussed in that English class. I thought of those things often. Great experiences. You're a wonderful teacher, and I hope you have the happiest of birthdays.
Hi, Mrs. Browse. Shay Hoffman here, all the way from Indiana, wishing you a very special happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. You deserve it. You've changed my life and changed so many others' lives. Can't believe it's been 15 years since I was sitting in your junior year English class. Holy cow, that blows my mind. But you were a huge influence for me to go to Kutztown, Golden Bears. Carpe diem. We just talked about this the other day, a couple weeks ago actually. So because of you, I have gotten a tattoo that says Carpe diem. I live and breathe that every day since your class. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I hope you just have the best day ever, and you deserve it. Happy birthday.
Oh, hello there. Didn't see ya. Was just here memorizing my favorite Shakespeare quote. Thou shalt wish Melissa Browse a happy 30th birthday? Happy birthday, Miss Browse.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Browse. This is Brett Morton, class of 2005, Shikellamy. I believe that was your first year at Shikellamy, but I'm not totally sure. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I just wanted to say happy birthday and say thank you for everything that you did for me and for all of our fellow students. I was trying to think about what really made your class stand out. And while I think there were multiple things, one things that really stuck out in my mind was the fact that you really seemed to value our opinions. I had you for journalism, the yearbook class, and you actually wanted our input and wanted to know what we wanted in our yearbook, what we saw, what we thought would be, would be good and memorable. It wasn't just like, here's an assignment, complete that, it was, you really actually valued our opinion. Or at least you made me think I did, so if you didn't, good job. Regardless, happy birthday, I hope all is well. Yeah, if you're ever in Sunbury, stop and see me at Marlin sometime.
Hi, Mrs. Browse. It's Andrew and Alyssa Eister. We had you at Shikellamy for English. It was an awesome time. We wish you the happiest of birthdays this year. We're so glad Mackenzie reached out to us. I don't have a specific memory, but I will say just the way you cared about us as students for more than just our performance in the classroom or for our grades, but you cared about our personal lives, our interest in sports or dramas, whatever it was. You always took an interest in it, and I really just appreciate that tremendously.
Yeah, as a teacher myself, I think that is one of the biggest impacts you can have on your students, and is something that we really cherish that you did and appreciate more than you can even imagine. Walking through the halls at Shikellamy isn't just about your education, but the people that cared about you, and we feel like you were one of our teachers who cared about us the most. So we just really appreciate you. We wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And thank you so much for all that you've done for us.
My name is Lindsay Ray, Lindsay Heiser, when I had Miss Browse for sophomore communications at Shikellamy back in 2009, prior to graduating in 2011. There's actually a picture of me in the yearbook from that year that proves I fell asleep in her class, even though I'd like to pretend that didn't happen. I am doubly privileged because I got the opportunity to not only be her student, but to work alongside of her as an educator. and I can see why she's many kids' favorites and why she was one of mine as an educator, because it's evident how much she cares for her kids.
Hi, I'm Tara Emery. I had Mrs. Browse my senior year at Shikellamy in 2004 for Comm Arts. She was one of my favorite high school teachers, definitely made the year fun. I remember going up to her room. She was head of the yearbook committee, and I was waiting for some friends to be done, and she, what I'm pretty sure was jokingly, told me that I couldn't leave until I made a caption for one of the pictures. I guess it was pretty good because I ended up writing a whole bunch more that year. So it was one of the best times that I had in school, and I thank her for that. So happy birthday, Mrs. Browse, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Browse. My name is Ian Sterner. I look totally different than I did back when I had your class. I went to Schick. I was a junior in 2010, 2011, and let me just say you were absolutely my favorite teacher when I was in high school. Actually, I'd probably just say in general, actually. I have some really nice teachers in college as well, but I'd say that you probably outclass them. In general, you're probably my favorite teacher I ever had. I absolutely loved your class. It was honors English, and the books that I had to read for your class, Animal Farm, Frankenstein, those were some of my favorite honors readings that I had, and the third one was kind of, but regardless, I love your class. I loved the whole Canterbury Tales thing that we did, and I loved coming up with the idea. We had like the hobos fighting over the can of beans as our Canterbury Tales theme, and I was like so pumped. One of the highlights of my high school career right there was coming up with that idea. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I absolutely loved your class. You're a wonderful person, best teacher I ever had, and happy birthday.
Hey, Miss Browse, you may not remember me, but you were a very influential person in my life, and it's hard to believe that was almost 15 years ago, and you've been teaching for that long in our school systems around here, and have helped adjust young children across the area to become who they are and be a successful person. Without you, a lot of children never would have learned the right education or became the person they needed to be. And your daughters here are doing an amazing thing for you. To wish you a happy birthday. And I myself wanted to do that, on behalf of the class of 06 from Shamokin School District. Back when you first started, I remember even having you teach me in mass communication and English as well. You helped me become the person I am. You helped me understand how to be a better person. And all I can do is say thank you. I want to wish you a happy birthday and hope the best for you to many more years. And we'll see you soon.
Hey, Browse, the Big 5-0. Wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I'm sending this video in a little late, kind of like how I'd show up late to your class. But you've got two wonderful daughters, Mackenzie and Michaela, who are putting this video together for you. So happy birthday, and here's to 50 more.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Browse. You probably remember me, Eric Dixon. I had you 2 years ago in Honors Juniors English. You probably remember me for these bad boys right here. But I currently go to Lock Haven. I run the track and cross country team there. I'm doing fine. I've been online for this whole year, but I'll be there soon. If there's anything I remember most from your class, it's definitely that you made reading enjoyable. Growing up, and even now, I hate reading. I can't take it. I hate reading a book. I can't do it. But, through things like Beth, you made that fun. I enjoyed going to class every day. It was something I definitely enjoyed. Definitely one of my favorite teachers to start high school. But I wish you a happy birthday, Miss Browse, and have a good day.
Hi, Mrs. Browse. This is Anna Thompson, but you probably remember me better as Anna Jimenez from the class of 2006. You had me my junior and senior year for yearbook staff and journalism class, so I hope you remember me. And this is my daughter, Raimi. She just turned 2, and we just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. And I wanted to let you know that you were always one of my favorite teachers throughout my days at Shikellamy. So when there was a chance to reach out and send you some birthday love, I definitely wanted to get involved. So we just wanted to say happy birthday.
Hey, it's Miles. You had me in 2018, and I just really wanted to thank you for being like my favorite teacher I've ever had, and like one of the only ones that tolerated everything about me back in the day. So I wanted to thank you so much for everything you did, and happy birthday. You are amazing. Mwah.
I'm Carolyn Collier. I had Miss Browse in my junior year of high school at Shikellamy from 2018 to 2019. I'd like to say that she had definitely given me confidence in my writing. I was never sure if my writing, especially my poetry, was good enough, and she had encouraged me throughout the year to take pride in the words I wrote and to keep my head held high, which in that time was extremely appreciated, because I was kind of going through a really rough spot. So I'd like to say thank you, Miss Browse, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday and many more after that.
Hey, Miss Browse, happy 50th birthday. I had you in 2011 at Shikellamy High School for 11th grade English. I know it's been 10 years already. I know you've had a bunch of different students since then and now, but in case you forgot who I was, my name is David Laudenslager, and I wasn't the best student in high school, and I've been told that I was a little nixie, but I do remember that you were definitely one of my favorite teachers that I've ever had in high school and in college. And I remember you had such a loving heart and a care for each student that you had, and I still remember that to this day. And in all seriousness, I am super, super thankful that I get to marry your daughter and I get to call you my mother-in-law. So, happy birthday, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Browse. This is John Ruth's class of 2011 from Shikellamy. I think you probably know my mom. But Mackenzie has been working so hard to get all of these videos over to you, posting on the group, the Facebook group and whatnot, so I hope this makes your day. I am now in the Philadelphia area. I'm a teacher myself, and when I was in college, I remember having an assignment where I was supposed to reflect on some of the teachers that I had when I was a student, some of the teachers that left an impact on me, and I remember you being a part of that assignment. I wrote something about you, And I don't know exactly what it was, but I'm sure it was to the same extent as this is. I was never a fan of English. I was never a fan of writing or any of that. And but your class was fun to go to because of you. You had this amazing ability to just build connections and relate to students to the point where I think I speak for everybody when I say we knew you as a person, not just as a teacher. And the ability for you to open up and to be real with us, I think was really important. And I definitely admired your ability to do that, and I hope I'd do the same thing with my students. And it's just one of the things that I appreciated about you. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, happy birthday.
Mrs. Browse, or as I like to say, Mom, I'm thankful that I had you as a communication arts teacher back in high school, but I'm more thankful that you've adopted me into your family. I've been blessed to sing with Mackenzie and share in music ministry with her for quite a while now, and that wouldn't have been possible if you didn't introduce us to each other. So thank you for that. And speaking of Mackenzie, if you could only see how many outtakes I have of making this video, it's ridiculous. It's exactly how Mackenzie and I end up working. Anyways, thank you for being an encourager and being supportive and giving feedback. And love you, Ma. Happy birthday.
I cannot believe that we met 17 years ago. You are even more beautiful now than the day I met you. I put these fake eyelashes on just for this video. Do you like them? You are the best teacher and one of the best people I've ever met. And it doesn't have much to do with what you taught me in English class. When I was a senior in high school, you spoke to me in such a positive way that I believed all the good stuff you were saying about me. And that's what really changed my life. So I wanted to say thank you. And since then, it seems like the universe is kind of drawing us together from time to time. And I'm so glad that I can now call you my friend. So happy birthday. Seriously, look at these eyelashes. They're magnetic. Do you want to wish Melissa a happy birthday?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday, Melissa.
Do you want to say anything else?
I don't know what else to say. What? Bye.
Bye.
Although we haven't had you as a high school English teacher, you have been the most important teacher in our lives. You've taught us to be strong, independent, courageous, and kind.
You've had an incredible impact on us as both a mother and as a friend. The lessons that you've taught us we will cherish and continue to pass on to others. We love you, Mom. Happy birthday.
That turning 50, you may be thinking that you're starting to, get old. And I just wanted to let you know that those thoughts are, well, they're definitely valid. You are starting to get old. Things are probably going to start to sag a little bit. Getting up off the couch is going to seem like a small victory some days. Going to bed at 8:30 is going to start to sound like a good idea. But I just want you to know that you are getting old. And I know that you're hoping that this short video ends with an inspirational message about how turning 50 is a good thing, but it doesn't. And I'm sorry.